Morning, gentlemen and ladies. If any ladies are watching, but I'm guessing my coworkers, ladies, probably watching me because I'm still kind of new here. Anyway, my name is Zhenya, and welcome to Ukrainian the world's first and only by donation video dating platform designed for you guys to for men to meet single Slavic women and learn how to win Ukrainian women's hearts. Anyway, so today's theme is Ukrainian women manipulative. Yes. Oof. Anyway, let me play you a short video, and then we'll go from there. So,
quite early, men decided to dominate females, not in a sexy way, not in a like, oh, that's a great bedroom etiquette kind of way. In a real, like, I'm going to decide what happens with you, regardless of whether it's in your best interest or not. So that kind of control dynamic puts women in this position for thousands of years where the only way for them to really be able to empower themselves and bring about what they want is through men. Now, if that's the only way they can do it, they got to manipulate the men around them. They got to manipulate the women around them too. So they're manipulative as hell. And to get a woman to recognize their manipulation, be honest and straightforward and assertive instead is very difficult. But it's the way forward for women.
So there you have it. And on this topic, I thought about this for a few days. Actually, been thinking about it, and well, again, like I said before, I only speak from my own experience, from what I have seen in my life, what I try to learn from other people's mistakes. But sometimes have to learn on my own, such as life, and so yeah. Ukrainian women, I mean, anybody can be manipulative. It could be your kids, it could be your parents, it could be anyone really. But from what I have seen, and I mean, just women in my family, no, none of them are manipulative. And speaking from my own experience, I I was in a Hi Santos, Hi Sade, yeah, okay. Um, from I mean, I was in a relationship for 15 years and I was the one manipulated. Um, so, and I still wanted to see the best in him, which never happened. After 15 years, I realized that was never going to happen. And I just got out of it. Felt like it was a waste of time, waste of feelings and emotions, and just 15 years of my life. Anyway, sucks, but just get up, and move on. And well, Ukrainian women, again, I keep telling you guys that we are feminine and we we're submissive, and I have not met one that was manipulative. But on the other hand, when I see these Western women, and again, like I just for educational purposes, I watch a lot of YouTube videos on relationships, and well, since I'm doing this, I have to. And I see that I can't say quality, I guess bad quality, but I see that in Western women that yes, they like to manipulate their men, um, and it's kind of sad to be honest with you. I know that in our culture in Ukraine, it's the men that are manipulative, not women. But again, this it's everybody, like there's in every nation, in every race, there are degenerates. So let's just be honest with ourselves, Like you and at the same time, you never know who you're dating, because hi ass S-H. Anyway, so it's hard. Sometimes it's really hard to see who the person is, and sometimes you can spend months, years out of your life thinking that that's the person, and then just keep manipulating you because they're good liars. That's all. And I mean, I mean, it is. it is kind of inevitable to come across the person like this that manipulate narcissists, sociopaths and stuff. And I mean, you just have to be on your toes as well. And again, I think I'm pretty intelligent, and I think I'm street smart. Again, not the smartest, not the brightest crayon in the box, that's for sure. Sometimes, um, I can be pretty good at stupid, just like anyone else. But it's you. It's hard to tell sometimes. But like I said before, from what I've seen, in my family, all the women, all submissive, all put up with a lot of stuff. Well, I can't cuss. I really don't want to anyway. I can't. Sometimes I do, but um, but they still stuck with their men and just put up with it, I guess. Mm, have I seen any of my family members or any of my friends manipulate anyone? No, I have not. Again, I try to surround myself with people of good qualities and good, kind-hearted, but sometimes it's not easy to find people that you can trust. Mm. Hi, Ian. I was going out with Ukrainian. Okay, let me just put it up here so everybody can see. I was going out with a Ukrainian lady that used me. I couldn't see it until it ended. Sadly, I now see she was a narcissist. Yeah, but now I see her flatmate as a friend. She's not like that at all. You see, like again, there's just a proof. Like I said, from my own experience, I wasted 15 years of my life on someone, and he was a complete narcissist and sociopath. And because he would be so nice to me when it benefited him, but when it didn't, when he didn't have to be nice, he showed me his true colors and manipulated me in the worst possible ways. Okay, and I feel stupid. Of course, I feel stupid because it was like I've seen these red flags here, and of course I've seen these red flags. But then again, I was still hoping that he's gonna change, but that's wasn't the case. And I mean, I just had to get out of it, and I left him many times before he manipulated me to getting back there into that toxic environment. And yeah, but it was just enough. Enough was enough, and I left. And right now I'm just recovering. It's been a long, nasty journey, but it's well, it's kind of it. Sometimes it's really hard to see what people truly are. I'm trying to figure out this camera here. So, okay, like this. Let me just put some stuff in it. One second. Okay. Sister was a narcissist too. My God. Okay, this is better. No. Okay, like this. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to figure this out. So, okay. Yes, I'm just gonna be stuck with this. Anyway. She was a sorry, Ian. She was a narcissist, or she still is. I'm sorry you had this. You know, I'm not sorry. Honestly, I'm not. I'm not sorry, Ian. It is what it is. It's life. Without bad happening to us, we would not know what good is. Honestly, how would we know? Okay, I don't want to see my closet there. Anyway, I mean, without like if everything is just peachy, like this is not. It's never happens. Never happens. I've never met someone that just had everything good happening to them in their life, nothing bad. But just get up, move on, and just look towards the future, work on yourself. And again, I keep thinking back to this. I let this man manipulate me. So, and I know, like I talked to my boss Joe, and we talked about a lot of people that have been manipulated through other agencies and stuff. Spent a lot of money, and and never got anywhere because it was all a scam. So I mean, this happens, and I don't want to say that it's all because you let it happen to you, but like I said, 15 years I was manipulated, and and like took me 15 years to get out of it. So um I guess you need to see these red flags when people try and make you feel guilty for absolutely no reason. you know right there, it's a red flag. If person is like, if you're trying to have a conversation and they're just like, oh well, remember you did this, blah blah blah, bringing like old stuff up. So that's, I'm telling you, that's a red flag. If the person is trying to make you feel guilty for no reason out of the blue, it's because they're trying to manipulate you. They have an agenda in their mind already, so they're doing the setup at right away. So they're gonna start the conversation with you and then lead it to the point where you did something wrong back in the day, and they're gonna bring it up, and they're gonna keep harping on it and talk about this and make you feel guilty just because they want something out of you. And yes, so when people do this to you, when they're trying to put a guilt trip on you, for no reason, okay? Even for a reason, I just don't see why people just be like, oh, remember you did this to me, like, just if you don't forgive, then cut the person out of your life and move on. If you decide to forgive, that person shouldn't bring it up over and over and over again. I understand sometimes you get caught up in the feelings and you're having a heated discussion and be like, oh, remember you did that. Yes, that's understandable. But if your partner out of the blue for no reason starts conversation and leads it towards that you did something wrong back in the day, that's just telling you straight up, that person is going to manipulate you. They have an agenda. I don't understand why some people are so bad. Life is short. Best to live a happy life and enjoy life as you can. I agree with you, Anne. I really do agree with you. And I learned that nobody can make you happy. Nobody. Unless you make yourself happy. Okay? Because if you can't be happy all by yourself, you're just gonna be this needy person that you need someone's attention at all times. And I think that you should concentrate on how to be happy alone. I know I'm happy alone. I know I can spend the rest of my life alone if I had to. I choose not to. I prefer to have a partner in life that I can share all the good moments and sometimes bad moments as well, because not everything is just peachy, paradise here and there. In my life, it's kind of black and white. I've never really had a gray area. It's, well, mostly black. Well, anyways, for quite some time it was black, but it's getting better. But like I said, unless you make yourself happy, nobody will. Mm-mm. And yes, like people just miserable because they just have this bad energy around them, and it's just they like to see other people suffer. I guess it makes them feel powerful, or some messed up sort of way, So, and how to avoid these people? Well, I'm still learning how to do that myself, because every single time I kind of like let my guard down and thinking, okay, well, maybe maybe this time it's gonna be good. Nah, wrong. I mean, I'm happy right now. Yes, I'm very happy right now. Uh, I, well, okay, so Ukrainian women. I mean, like I said, I have Ukrainian friends here. I still keep in touch with my friends back home from school and stuff. And well, to be honest with you, all the females, other than one female friend that I have, like I mean, okay, classmates, they're all divorced, every single one of them, and they all got married young too. Other than one that lives in Germany, she's happy. She like her and her husband doing well. Again, he's German. He's not. He's not Ukrainian now. That's the thing. That's why Ukrainian women, we want Western man. Like, I think we are match made in heaven because if, Ukrainian women, we are, like I said, we're submissive. We like to take care of our men, you know, and support them in every possible way. We like to look good for them and take care of our bodies and all this. And um, we like I mentioned before, we are feminine, and like we need a strong man, right? Someone who can lead us, right, but not push us into things that we don't want to do, right? There's even like when I talk to my the owner, like my bosses, which I say they're not bosses because I would not want to work for a boss, because boss is a person that only cares about him herself, their own needs, you know, their own profit. They don't really care about their employees, right? So there's a difference between being a boss and being a leader. The leader, like, well, the boss I already explained, but the leader is the person that cares about your well-being as well, not just his or hers. That just doesn't just think about the profits for himself, but they want to grow together as a unit. You know, like that's the same thing with the relationship as well. Now, when you match with someone, well, first of all, to me, you can't just be agreeing on everything, all right? Because it's just gonna get boring after a while, you know. It's just like, honey, you want this? Yes. Okay. Well, there's no challenge, I suppose. But at the same time, you know, we like yes, we want to cater to our men as well. Like, I mean, to me, like cooking dinner for my man is like the highlight of my day. Like when I was single, like I didn't really care. I mean, I always eat healthy, but I would not like start making dinner from scratch for him, you know. But now, like not for myself, right? I'd be like, you know, I can have a salad, you know, like and have a smoothie, you know, protein shake or something, right? And I'm good to go. But now that I have my man, I love to cook for him because it makes him happy. He loves my food, and just to see him smile and enjoy my food, that brings joy to me, right? So that's I mean, like I said, you know, I grew up and I have very good female role models. Like my grandma, she's my role model. She will always be. And my actually grandpa, well, he passed away 2018. And again, like when they got together, it was a year before I was born. So it's the second marriage for both of them, and they found they're happily ever after at the old age. So I mean, you know, it's not necessarily you have to be like in your 20s to find your true love. You know, if anything, it would as you grow older, you get wiser. Hopefully, not everyone, I guess. Some people never grow out of being, you know, stupid. But anyway, so I think you have more clear vision of what you want in your life, right? Where when you're young, you still want to experience life. You want to like party with your friends, this, that, and stuff. But when you get a little bit older, I'd say, well, I would say like late 20s, maybe early 30s. Again, depends on the person, right? Some people never grow out of things. I know some people that are in their 70s and they still act like they're teenagers, and it's just like, what's wrong with you? But anyway, I mean, it's good to be young at heart, but not up here. Okay. Okay, let's see. My Ukrainian friend is very kind and great cook. Yes, honestly, like I said, every Ukrainian woman that I know is a great cook. All of them. I know she cares about me as I do for her. And it's just friends. The bad thing is she's always late, but she's always once. Okay, well, late. How late are we talking about? See, it's my pet peeve. If I say I'm gonna be ready at 2 o'clock, I will be ready 15 to 2. Okay, like it's just my pet peeve. Well, do you appreciate that she takes? Well, do you appreciate her? Getting ready to look good. Even as friends, like I'm sure that you like the fact that if you guys go out together, do some stuff together, and then people see you with her, and does she make you feel better? Like, I mean, I know if I'm with a good looking person next to me walking down the street or whatever, and it boosts my ego. But again, we should never have egos. I guess it makes me feel better. I don't know. It's hard to explain. But yes, Ukrainian women, we all cook. I don't know. It's like I remember the first time when first McDonald's opened up in Kiev. Where I'm from, we don't even have McDonald's there. But most likely never will. And I saw this because it was in the 90s, right? And I saw this like on the news they were showing there was a lineup. It was so far, 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 far. Anyway, it was like, I don't know, 20 blocks or something. People stood in a lineup for 4 hours to get that burger, and I'm just like, okay. I never tried it, and actually, you know what? I've never even had a burger before, like other than chicken burgers. Yes, my first job here was in McDonald's, and yeah, that was the last day I ate meat. But anyway, 3 hours. Oh my gosh. Yes, you know what? Nope, no, I don't care how good she looks. 3 hours, that wouldn't. No, 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 no. Unless she has like a legitimate reason. No, not even. Honestly, Ian, no. She can like, but no, she will be late. Yeah. See, this is I have stopped being friends with people because that they would always be late, and that's my pet peeve. I would not. I just can't do it. If we set the time, you gotta be. You can be earlier, but I don't like being late. Or at least give me a heads up and tell me, hey, listen, I'm running late. There's a traffic. I'll be 20 minutes late. I'll be okay, half an hour, whatever, right? But but no, no, no. So back to the topic. Manipulative people. Yes. I see this in like I said, I grew up in Ukraine. I spent 18 years of my life in Ukraine, and it's been 25 years that I've been here. And it's day and night compared. Like, well, first of all, there's no culture here, absolutely none. And like where I live in Canada, and US, they're pretty new countries compared to the rest of the world. It's just like a mash of all these different cultures, and where we really don't have a culture here. So people here are like more relaxed about a lot of things. Mm. I remember the first time I was in Canada, and I was at the 7-Eleven. I think I was getting a job application, and I walk in and I see this couple. Hi, Anne. Happy Friday. Yes. It's not so happy because it's snowing here, believe it or not. I don't know. It's probably like, well, it was wet snow when I woke up. I opened my window. I'm like, no, back to bed. But no, once I get up, I get up. Anyway, so what? Wait, what was I talking about? Okay, yes, I am officially a nerd today. Yeah, I figured I'll wear my because because the fonts on my iPad. I need glasses. I can see from I can't without glass. If I put my it's frustrating wearing glasses. I cannot see far, but I can see up front, so it has to be this way. But it's better for me. Anyway. Okay, I lost my thought. Crap. What the heck? Can somebody remind me? Anyway, so oh yeah, so the culture, right? So people here are just more relaxed, and but I guess in some ways it's good, in some ways it's not. Maybe because I grew up in Ukraine, so it's just different for me. But I look at it, and there are some things that are qualities about. From your opinion, how men can identify quickly a manipulative person? Quickly? It depends on how good of a liar she is or he is. I mean, there's some people that are so good at lying that, like, I mean, it took me 15 years. Okay, it didn't take me 15 years, it took me less than that. But I was in a situation where I thought that if I left, my life would be over. And it's just because of different circumstances, which is financial dependence and which, anyway. But I mean, some people are such good liars that you might never know. The other day, I was watching this video on YouTube. This judge, a man was married to a woman for over 50 years, and he had to do some blood work for kidney transplants, and like his son, both of his sons did the test, and turned out neither of them are his kids. And on top of everything, they have two different fathers. So there you have it. And he's a judge. Imagine that. Imagine being a judge. This is what you do for a living, is judge people. And over 50 years relationship, marriage, okay? Neither of the sons are his, and they have two different baby daddies. I mean, okay, so it's hard. Sometimes it's hard to see, because some of these manipulative people, narcissists, they're smart people. They're not idiots. You can see an idiot a mile away. You can be blind and deaf and still know the idiot, right? But if the person is smart, it's not easy to find out. To find that out. Sometimes, in some cases, I mean, if this guy didn't need a kidney transplant, he would have, like, he has grandchildren and great grandchildren. Imagine that. Imagine that. So it's sometimes it's hard. Sometimes you'll never know. Sometimes you'll just go to your grave thinking that you had this beautiful wife, that she was faithful to you, she loved you, and then none of the kids are yours. You know. Same thing. It goes for like, it goes both ways. Like I said, manipulative people, they can be your own kids if they're smart enough. If they know which buttons to press. If they know your weaknesses. If you give them your heart and they know that they have you. If then if they have an evil spirit, if they have evil energy, if it's just not just rotten people from the inside, they will take advantage of you. And it's not just Western women, or Western men. It's like all over the world. You just never know. So you have to you have to have your guard up. And I suggest you don't bring that guard down for a long time until I guess you need to test people. I mean, like, what? Because sometimes they won't show you red flags. Sometimes they will avoid showing you the true personality, who they really are. And I mean, some people avoid it at all times because they know they're just pieces of crap. Okay. And for them to be liked by others, they have to lie, they have to manipulate them, they have to just come up with some stories, and then just, but eventually, if you pay attention to what people tell you, they'll show you their true, The true personality, the true self, you just have to be, you just have to pay attention, you know. And sometimes if you're like in love and so blind, you know, and you think, oh yeah, this person is the best, this, that, you know, maybe take a step back. Like I said, just watch out for these little red flags, you know, because it will never be like a big red flag. Oh, here, you know, blah blah blah. But I mean, could be once you figure them out, and then you might find out a lot of things you didn't want to know. Yeah, you're gonna open a whole you want a jar of worms or however you say. I'm not sure. I can't remember how to say it, but you know, kind of worms. That's all I know. So, and again, you know, to avoid these people, first of all, you have to have your standards. That's number one. Always have to have your standards and expectations of a person. And if they're trying to avoid like what you want from them, and if they're trying to avoid this at all costs, yeah, I mean that there you go. That's a manipulative person right there. So again, just watch out. See their body language. See the way they, like, you know, if like for example, there's I know like I talked to Joe, which is the owner, his wife, Anna, CEO of this company. I talked to him and he told me that there's so other men that register with our dating agency, and they tell that they've been scammed, like, and I mean tens of thousands of dollars, you know. And I understand. I mean, it sucks, right? But they're just people. They're just evil people out there. Okay, just evil out there. They just that they get like demons in a way, you know. Honestly, they are demons in a way. I believe in demons. I believe in angels too. And they just feed off of, you know, hurting others. That's their agenda in life, you know. And it's hard to sometimes to see them because they have such a good facade, you know. They seem like all this and that. And it seems like they have their stuff together, and but you know, but they just that's their agenda in life is just to hurt others because that makes them kind of like, you know, kind of gives them sense of power or whatever it is that, you know, they get out of hurting others, you know. So, but again, I see that a lot of Western women are manipulative. They well, they have all these standard. Well, I guess they kind of upfront about it too. They're like, oh yeah, I need a man 6'5" when she's 5'2", 200 pounds. Anyhow, but they kind of like at least upfront about it. In a way, oh yeah, I want my man to make this much money. I'm so independent. I don't want to pay for anything. So they're kind of letting you know, yes, I'm gonna manipulate you. And there are some snakes that, so don't be a people pleaser. Okay, let's see. And do individuals that become a victim of manipulation have a strong desire to please others without taking their own needs into account? And this a bitter freaking truth. That's I know. But, you know, this is me. You're talking about me. It's not that I'm a people pleaser, but because most people, I'm gonna be quite honest with you. I really don't care about people's opinions of me or whatever it is. That just not people don't exist for me. Like, yes, okay, I'm a kind person, you know. I go in public, I'll be nice, I'll walk a blind person across the street, carry groceries for some old lady, you know, whatever, you know. I'm because I choose to be kind, and I will never be a, you know, so many, like, I've been hurt. Like, if I had a physical scar from all the emotional scars that I have, I would be just one big scar. But I still don't want to give up on being. I'm never gonna be a mean person. I mean, I can be a bitch, okay? And if I really have to be, right? But I choose not to. I prefer to just even walk away from any argument. This person I know not too long ago actually introduced me to Stoicism, and I suggest you guys look it up on YouTube, Google it, and read some stuff, and will kind of open your eyes on a lot of things in life. But people pleaser, I mean, like, I want to please my man, okay? I want to please my family. I want to please the people that I love, my friends, but also, again, to an extent, because you sometimes you keep pleasing people and pleasing, but they don't reciprocate it, okay? So you're just doing it. A relationship has to be a two-way street, okay? No matter what relationship, it could be a friendship, it could be a business partnership, or romantic relationship, right? So you have to, like, of course, to me, if I'm in a relation, obviously I'm in a relationship, I thrive on making my man happy, okay? Because it makes me happy to make him happy, but he reciprocates too. He takes care of me, he loves me, he cares for me, treats me well. Finally, met someone like this, right? But so if I were to go, if I gave up a while back to be a good person, to still show love and care and appreciation, and just became that just blank, like empty vessel with no feelings. And because I wanted to do this for a long time too, I was thinking, I'm like, why am I still being nice? Why do I still care about people? Why do I do this? Why don't I just be a bitch like I see other women, and they get treated well. But I just don't feel like doing it. I just feel like being a good person, and I think, I mean, yeah, wouldn't it be nice if everybody felt the same way I do? But at the same time, that you have to love yourself before you love anybody else. So if you're just gonna let people manipulate you, and I mean, in some case, in a lot of cases, it's, well, okay, like that. There's this saying, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me, right? So if the person already wronged you, right, in the worst possible way, right, and if you let that person back in your life again, what would you expect from that person, really? What do you think that person is going to do again? Or do you think that person, knowing that that person wronged you, broke your heart, or just like hurt your feelings, or whatever it is, and but then you let them back into your life, like me, like, and my ex, I kept doing it. I kept letting him back into my life. So of course he was like, well, shit, shoot, sorry. I didn't need to say that. Anyway, um and he just thought about, just looked at me and like, well, she's letting me walk all over her. Like, what? Then why won't I? I mean, right? But that was his. I guess that was his personality. That's who he is. Narcissist. He only cares about himself. I think he cares about his daughter to some extent as well. I think that's pretty much it, right? But and manipulative people. Okay, again, Ukrainian women. I personally don't know one Ukrainian woman that is manipulative. Not one. And I know quite a few. And like I said, it's just not in our culture. This is not how we are raised. I keep telling you guys that Ukrainian women, we are raised to be a family woman, to make a house into a home, to take care of the family, take care of the husband and the kids, and well, cook, clean. That's just nurturing nature that we have, right? But then again, hey, listen, I'm not saying all women are like me. Of course, Ukrainian women not like me, and I haven't been in Ukraine in, well, quite some time. I still keep in touch with my friends and stuff in Ukraine. So, and like I said, uh, all my friends except one that lives in Germany, and she's married to a Western man. They have a happy family. They have two beautiful children together. She's gorgeous. She's gorgeous. Okay. He's not my cup of tea, but then again, she's in love. They're in love. They're happy. He's a little bit older than her, but they've been together for the last I want to say about 20 years now. I think something like that. Yeah, about 20 years. Yeah. So she got married a little bit later, and because in Ukraine it's a normal thing for women to get married. By the age they're like. I had what two classmates that got married when they were 16. Okay, but so again, that they were manipulated and getting married so young, and got divorced. And I mean, like I said, most of them got divorced, and this is what Ukrainian women are being too manipulated to be manipulative, if that makes any sense. Because I I'm a Slavic man. I mean, my stepdad, I grew up with my stepdad. He was really nice to me, but at the same time, not so nice to my mom sometimes. Um, and that's why I'm saying, like, I always thought about this, and it's like I would never marry Slavic man. No, that's just not gonna happen. Like Western men, I don't know, you guys. Like you just guys so beat up and used and abused by Western women. I don't blame you. You want to go elsewhere, and I understand it's scary because, like, I mean, yes, there are a lot of cases where men get manipulated into giving a lot of money and stuff. But then again, like our side, like our ladies, we screen them, like it's a very extensive screening, like interviews after interviews, they're all legit here, like all women are sweet and legit. And again, also we provide coaching. I mean, if I were to coach you, I'll I know women that are gold diggers. Diggers. I can just see them. I don't even really have to talk to them. So I could probably coach you how to avoid these women. But anyway, let's see. Okay, if vetted, that person will be a kind to that person, not please him. What does vetted mean? I don't even know. Like I know what a vet is. It's like animal doctor. What does that even mean? Okay, you know what? I need to I need to translate it, okay? Because I am confused. I don't know what that means. 1 second, please. Oh my goodness. Проверенный. Okay, got it. Yes, I guess if the person will be kind to that person, not please. There's nothing wrong with pleasing the one that you love. I mean, to me, it kind of gives like I get turned on, not like in that way, but mentally turned on when I please my man. Like, and it's just little things here and there. I just want to see him smile. I want to see him happy. That's all that matters to me. So pleasing someone that loves you for who you are, loves you the way you love him, her. I mean, but it's not easy to find. That I know for sure. That's not really easy to find. You're gonna go through a lot of garbage until you find your jewel, I guess. I mean, and again, it depends. Some people are lucky. Some people meet, they get married after a few months, and they live what comes. Okay, and ever happy. I forget how to say this. brain fart. Anyway, I think it's the weather is just messing with my head every single time this kind of weather happens. I'm like, ugh. Anyway, so but also nowadays, I guess, like social media kind of ruined a lot of people, especially Western societies. Like, I mean, like I said, I watch a lot of YouTube videos for well, like I said, educational purposes, right? So I want to learn human psyche, like human behavior, because at this point I'm just like, I just really want to know. I really want to know more about people, and this is another reason why I don't really have many friends. mm, Kind of sad to say, but at the same time I know that I can trust my friends, because I would rather have I pick quality over quantity. Okay, even like with my shoes too, even though my quantity is big, but I like to buy something that is good quality, because you can buy a lot of cheap stuff and you're gonna throw it away. I have some shoes that are like 20 years old and they still look like they're brand new, because their quality, I take care of them. So the same thing in life too. You can have so many, women, men, you can have so many friends, but if they're crappy friends, if they're not really your friends, they're just like snakes and like devils in disguise, then what's the point? Like, why you want to have garbage in your life, right? Surrounded by garbage. That's why I prefer to keep my distance from people. And like I mentioned before, I still choose to be kind and nice person, but at the same time, I keep my distance. I try to observe people. Um, and again, it sometimes you think, okay, well, this person seems like a good person, and they will lie straight to your face, right? And not even blink, not even blink. Okay, so and then you're like, well, I think this person is good enough. Yes, I think not. And then you find out they're not even close. Not only are they not as good as you think they were, they're much, much, much worse. Like really bad. So in that case, get up and go. Okay, unless you're in your own house, then block them. Oh yeah, so it's so, like I say, it's really hard to tell. Sometimes, like you would. I mean, I've been manipulated by my own family, so go figure. I grew up with them. They raised me. Okay, so it's at the same time, if you don't let people manipulate you, which is somehow sometimes hard to do, but this is why you should always keep your guard up and let it down only when you are 100% sure. But then again, like 100% sure, there's no such a thing as 100% sure. The only times I'm 100% sure is like when it's math or physics. Okay, because those are proven facts. Okay, the rest of it, no, you can't. You can't be sure. You can't be sure. Um, like I mentioned before, the guy was a judge 50 years. He thought his marriage was a bliss, everything was fine until what? One day he needed a kidney transplant. Boom. Kids, grandkids, and great grandkids. So, and he's a judge. So, I mean, if the judge couldn't escape it, us, just regular people. Yeah. So you just have to watch out for, like I said, red flags. It's just little things here and there, which in the moment you think, okay, well, it's just that's nothing. It's just little thing. But if it's one thing here, one thing there, and they're little, you know. But then once they, put it in the cup, boom, 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 after a while you realize that all these little things add up to a big, huge thing, you know. I'd rather see one big bad thing happen so then I just can walk away. But the narcissists, they won't show you who they really are. If it was up to them, they would never show them true personality, true self. But as you know, in a lot of circumstances, it's inevitable they will show you the true self. Okay, let's see what Ian says. You try to make your partner happy and please them with going out or flowers, but some don't appreciate it no matter what you do for them. It means nothing. It's difficult to find people that care. Oh, I know. I know what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. You know? Mm. It's like me and my ex. I wanted to please him in all the ways, you know. I would clean the house all the time, I do his laundry, and that guy did laundry every freaking day. Okay, every day he did laundry. Anyway, I mean, I didn't really have to do it, but I did it because I wanted to make him happy. Okay, cooking, cleaning, all this stuff. But to me, it's not like I was trying to go. I was going out of my ways to do this to please him. No, it's just because it's in my nature. I mean, I was raised that I started cooking when I was 5 years old. My mom actually let me use the stove and the frying pan. I watched my mom, my grandma, my great grandma, my auntie cook since I was like 3 years old. And I'm like, oh, my stomach. Did you hear that? Anyway, I hope you didn't. But anyway, it was just my stomach. Um, so that's something that is just in my nature. It's in my DNA. I don't like to eat out. You know, it's like very. There's only one restaurant that I actually like in Calgary, but the rest of it, no. Like the other day, I went to this upscale restaurant, and it's a nice atmosphere, but the food was not even good. So, and my food is way better than most restaurants out there. I know that for sure. But so yeah, so I was doing these things because I wanted him to be happy, right? But I didn't get any reciprocation from him. He was only like he would be nice to me, you know, on a regular day, but then he has I don't know, his tenants piss him off or whatnot, you know, and it's like he comes home and takes it out on me because that he was a narcissist. But my situation was a little complicated. I'm not gonna get into details, too much to tell. But yeah, I mean, it took me 15 years to get the hell out, but I did, and then I'm definitely not going back, and I'm never gonna. Now I really want to get to know people. Before I even let them in my life, even like I don't even want to have friends, to be honest with you. I've been burnt by friends too, so many times. And again, you know, like I noticed because I'm a kind-hearted person, and a lot of people take my kindness for weakness. And at some points, I'm just like, screw it. You know what? I just want to be mean to people. I just want to use and abuse them, like the way they do this to me. But I just can't do it. Okay, I can't do it. Even if I'm just being mean to someone, and I have a reason for it, I still feel guilty afterwards for some reason. I don't know why. I try not to show it, but yeah. And I mean, if you try to make someone happy, but then they don't return the favor, then I think it's time to go. Why waste time? Why waste time, emotions, and love and care on someone who does not show you the same love and care back? And I suggest, I mean, like you got most of you guys on here. I doubt you guys are in your 20s, so you are obviously looking for someone to spend the rest of your life with. You want a meaningful relationship, and so my suggestion, my advice is not to just, be like, okay, here, take it all. I love you, and then just take it all. No, set up set up boundaries, okay? Expectations. What do you want from your woman? And just tell her straight up. And if she really cares about you, if she really loves you, she doesn't have to change herself, because people don't change. Okay, people do not change no matter who says what. Like, you can adjust. Okay, you can adjust, but you can never change. Okay, especially, like, okay, you might be able to change when you're like still the young teenager, right? Okay, but when you already have a formed brain, you're old enough, like in your 20s, you're not gonna change. Okay, people do not change. Sure thing. One should be wise. Okay, let's see Santos. Okay, should think one should be wise in whom to invest the emotions. Yes, and sometimes it's hard to see who people are, so that you do invest emotions, because, like, I mean, I guess I'm an emotional person. I thought I could turn them off. I guess I can't turn them off when I'm around people I don't have any feelings towards, like, just people in general. Yeah, I just don't care. I just don't give a red spot. Okay, I just don't. But but at the same time, people that I care for, that I actually have feelings for, it's hard for me to just not be nice, I guess. That because people that I care for, that I love, I want to see them happy. So in a lot of ways, I go out of my ways to please them. And like I said, even my family screwed me. Okay, um, used used me, of course, and it hurts. It really hurts, but like I said, you never really know who you're dealing with, unless you know what, poop hits the fan. Once, when you go through some hardship, when you go through something really stressful, some like a black strip in your life, and then you'll see who the people truly are. Okay, because when everything is peachy, when everything is sweet and nice, you got money, you got this, you got that. Everybody wants to be your friend. Everybody like will kiss your butt and blah blah blah, right? But wait till something bad happens to you. Wait till you lose that job. Wait till you go broke. Wait till you're homeless. Okay, hopefully that doesn't happen. I'm just this, but you know where I'm going with this. Wait till you are in deep doo doo. Then that's when you'll see. But that's when you'll see who those people who were narcissist manipulators, because they will leave you. They will leave you. They will step over you, and they just keep walking like you never existed. And I suggest sometimes you can just fake it. Fake being in crap, okay? Fake it. Tell them, oh, yeah, well, I'm broke. That's it. I had the money. I made a bad investment, especially for men, okay? If you think that the woman is using you for your money, tell her, hey, honey, you know what? I made an investment and I lost all my money. And I'm bankrupt right now. And see what she says. If she's still sticking with you, if she says, hey, honey, you know what? Doesn't matter. We'll pull through. We'll work on it together. I'm going to support you no matter what. We'll get through it. That's the real woman. Okay. But if she's going to turn away, So I suggest just fake it. Just tell her, yes, I'm broke. I just don't have any money right now. That's it. I had to do this, and then I just made some bad investments, and now I'm bankrupt. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. And okay, and when we will mix around with people that have positive mindset, we will mitigate the risk to be victims of manipulator. Yeah, well, okay, and you know what? I disagree on this. Well, I mean, I agree and disagree on this because um, manipulators, they might seem like they have a positive mindset. That's because they manipulate. They're liars. They're liars. They're shapeshifters, emotional shapeshifters. Okay, so they will be whomever you want this person to be. They will pretend to be that someone. They will tell you the things that you want to hear. Okay, not what they really think. And narcissists and sociopaths, they don't have any empathy. All they care about is themselves, about their own well-being. They really don't give a crap about anyone else's feelings whatsoever. Okay, so like I said, play your game too. Like it's not even like really playing a game. Playing a game is like actually messing with someone's emotions, someone's feelings. Okay, that's playing a game. But for you to find out who she really is or he really is, like, okay, for example, if you want to test her out, if she's if she's not a gold digger, tell her that you want broke. You'll know right there and then, right? And most most of these gold diggers are not really that bright. Okay, so they'll turn away from you. Some of them that are real narcissists and real sociopaths, gold diggers, they will leave you right there and then. As soon as you tell them you have no money, they might not leave you right away. Kind of like give you a little bit of time and just kind of like slowly pull away. Who knows? Again, every narcissist is different as well. Okay, let's see. Sometimes you see the true nature of the person in specific circumstances. Yes. Hi, ma'am. I'm 23 years old. I'm an Indian boy. What are you doing here, 23 years old? What are you doing here? That's cute. Okay. I'm looking for Ukrainian girls, so please help me. How? Honey, listen, we I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, you're 23 years old, you're still young. Where do you even live? Do you live in India or where do you live? Anyway. Okay, and it is easy to identify someone that pretend to have a positive mindset and someone that really have positive mindset. Only people pleaser have difficulty to see the difference. Okay, and enlighten me. I kind of want to learn because I've been manipulated. I've cool way too many times for my liking. And you know what the sad part is that I can see people for who they really are, right? Most people. And most people I don't even have to talk to them. I can just look at them and know, and I just feel their bad energy. But like I said, there are people, and I don't think they're even actual people. I think they're honestly demons. Demons that you just go blind. You just completely go blind. They just put this kind of spell on you, and everybody else can see. Everybody else is pointing it out. Like, to me, my friends, they pointed it out to me so many times. Like, what are you doing? Like, what the hell is your problem? Why are you with this man? Like, he treats you like crap, and I'll be like, oh no, but I only complain about the bad stuff to you. I never tell any good things. And it's like, I don't even know why I was making excuses for this. Again, I was trying to see the best in people. And again, he also manipulated me because we've been together for like 17 years. A couple of years it's unaccounted for because I moved out. He brought me back, manipulated me back into his life because, first of all, his daughter. I really love his daughter. I loved her anyway. I haven't had any contact with her because, long story short, I'll see her in court, I guess, if she comes with her dad. But anyway, Yeah, it's sometimes it's hard to see, to tell who is manipulating, and then people pleasers. Yeah, I mean, I know some people that are people pleasers, and in a way they kind of get annoying, even though, because they would just want to please everyone. I know this. I have a friend, this one friend. He's just like, oh, driving, and he would let everybody go in front of him, and it's like, why are you doing this? Oh, I just want to be nice. I'm like, okay, well, you gotta cut this out because people just. And one time we let one car in, and he just like everybody else was going in because he just stopped and let everybody in, and then we ended up being late. So, yeah. Can you point out what will be the odds that a lady is a gold digger if she is 30 years old and open to date someone who is at 45? What are the odds? Well, it's not that much of a difference. I mean, to me, I've all the people that I've dated, they were all no. I've dated, but those were like just flings. They were my age or a little bit younger. But everyone I ever dated were way older than me. So she's single and has no kids. Well, maybe she hasn't. Like, I mean, I have no kids, but I mean, where is she from, Santos? Okay, 1 second. People that that really have positive mindset, live by example, connect to great people, and don't patronize other people. One tips: find who the person next around and the person life achievements. Hmm. Yeah, I guess that wouldn't that be a perfect world where you are a nice person and you only connect with nice people too, like positive mindset people. But that's not the case. Like, come on, people, let's be realistic, okay? Oh, she's from Ukraine. Okay, let's be realistic. Like, you said it, like I mean, I want to connect only with good people, but there are these demons and snakes that they make their way into your life. You know, they still that they lie to you. They tell you what you want to hear, and then eventually they'll show the true colors. I mean, like I keep saying, you know, there's a saying in Ukraine, you know, lies are like poop. Eventually, they will all float up. So it's true. I mean, I'd rather find out who the person is right there and then, but that's not the case. Like I said, there's some people that are so good at lying that even when you know it's not true, you still believe them because they're so convincing, right? So, like I said, I always well, I still think I'm pretty smart. I think I'm pretty intelligent, but I guess even the best of us can be manipulated and lied to. Okay, Santos, let's get back to you. Ukraine. She's from Ukraine. Okay. Um. Well, how long have you talked to her? Like, what do you know about her? Cunning. Yeah. Okay, I understand what cunning means, but what do you know about her? Like, how long have you guys been talking? Like, talking for? Have you guys even video chatted? Like, I mean, because I know. Um. At least you should video chat with her to see, because you need to see the body language, what she. It's again, it's like I mean, I was blind to see right in front of me who the person was when they showed me the red flags, you know. But then again, I guess I was naive in a way, thinking, oh, maybe he'll change, because the narcissist, they will not be just mean to you. They will exactly tell you what you want to hear, make you feel good about yourself, blah 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 blah, you know. But eventually they'll show their personality, because they cannot be like always nice, because they're only in your life because they want to use you for something. Okay. So like I said, just watch out for these red flags. And if you want to know, and Santos, like I said, almost know nothing about. Oh, okay. Well, get to know her first, Santos. Like you need to get to know something about her. Like she might even be, she might have kids. You just don't know about it. Some people lie about their kids. Happened to me. Okay, happened to me. People just lie. Like, they say never been married, never had kids, but then boom, married and kids. So, and that's the person like I know in real life, not just somewhere over the sea, overseas. I mean, yes, it's hard. It's hard to find someone who's trustworthy these days. Okay, so for you to find out if she's a gold digger, tell her you're broke. Tell her you're broke. Tell her you're renting some, I don't know, crappy apartments. You're making minimum wage. Let's see. Let's see what she says. I'm telling you straight up, a real gold digger that's all they want. Yeah, then she's gonna be out. She's gonna discard you. She's not gonna talk. She's not gonna waste her time. She's only gonna gold diggers only like that's why they all like even like here in Western society, like you see these women with fake boobs, fake hair, fake ass, fake nails, fake these lashes, like that's just anyway. Because these are the women that obviously the way they look, they don't want a serious relationship. They want a sugar daddy. They want somebody to take care of them. That's what, and at least they're pretty straightforward about it. You have to be 6'5". You have to make $1 million. Otherwise, why would I let you in my life and let you take care of me, the queen? So, but I don't know, Santos. If you go through our agency, all our women they're screened very well. We don't want to tarnish. We don't want to associate with bitches. That we don't want this, because we honestly want to help others to find their true love. And if you can't find it in Western society, because women here, not all, but just the society itself, like the social media just ruining young women's and men's minds, because all the BS that they put on there, all these dating coaches, blah blah, these Western ones, it's like, oh, you need to secure the bag. And I'm like, well, first of all, I'm like, what the hell does that even mean? Like, secure a bag? Like, what the? Anyway, I learned. So yeah, so you need to secure a man with money. You know what? And I just keep thinking, okay, you secure this guy, like, okay, he's got money, right? But he also knows he has got money. So he might play around with you for, because all you want is like transactions from, like relationship, right? So she wants money from him. He wants her good looks, young, blah, blah, blah. She gets old. He's going to get rid of her, She's going to be, unless she's smart enough with her money, she's just going to end up being on the street and working at McDonald's, and when she's like in her 60s or whatnot, right? But this is what Western society is like, women are always just trying to chase this, the wallet, but men that have money, they have their pick of women, and I know the Ukrainian, again, I keep saying that to men and women, money, you can have it today. You can be the richest person in the world, let's say you got tons of bitcoins, and then one bitcoin is what, $63,000 each. Blah blah blah. I should have went into this when my old friend, when they were like only $100 each. I didn't thought it was a stupid idea, but anyway, you never know. So and then let's say you invest money, or this Bitcoin goes to zero. That happens, a lot of these trades, people invest money thinking that, oh yeah, this looks so good, but most of it is fake too. So you can have millions today, one bad investment, and you're broke. Okay, same thing with looks too. You can be so pretty, but if this is all you got, one car crash, you're disfigured for life. Me personally, I know I burned 33% of my body. Thank God my face burned, but it was a first degree, so I don't have any scarring. But I have scars here. I have scars, and I can only imagine if I had second degree burns on my face, and I was only basing myself on just on my looks, then I'd be screwed. So money, looks, go. They vanish at certain point. Like, okay, but money you can be, you just have to be more careful. With looks, it's that the way you age. I mean, yeah, you can get Botox and blah blah blah. I've seen the women, they do too much and then they turn into monsters. Ugh. So I mean, if you don't have a good personality, if you don't have a good heart, eventually people are gonna see you for who you are, right? If you only want money, if you're only dating someone for money, eventually it'll, a guy goes broke, and you're like, well, he doesn't have anything to give me anymore, so they're gonna walk away. Same thing with men. Oh well, she's getting a little too old for my liking. I have millions of dollars. I can have a young woman replace her right now. They will. So, okay, let's see. Okay, this age gap can suggest potential. Is this being a gold digger? No, honestly, because in Ukrainian society, I know, like, we tend to go for older men. So we don't like to date men our age. It's just in our culture, I guess. I don't know. I wouldn't want to date someone my own age. And I have young men. Like, I even have men that could be my kids chasing me, but I don't think so. No, I'm good. Yeah, yes, assuming exactly my point. You don't know what's going on. She's far away. How can you possibly know? I mean, unless you go and visit her, which I do not suggest. Not in Ukraine, not right now. No, 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 no. But if you guys go, let's say you guys meet in Poland, right? Again, she's not bringing her apartment. She's not bringing all her baggage with her when you guys go to meet. So I don't know. It's hard to tell. How, Santos? So when, like, how did you meet her? Is it through our match guarantee, or what's how do you know her? Like, give me a little bit of a little detail. So I don't know, maybe. Okay, let's go back to Anne. It is also easy to spot a gold digger. The person doesn't have stable career and not come from a good family, but like to depend financially with others is a sign of a gold digger. Okay. I don't have a stable career. I come from good family. I think very tight, dysfunctional, very tight. But I don't know, and I've been homeless. Okay, before. But that's something else completely. But I'm still not a gold digger. And believe me, I've had millionaires after me, but I just knew that if I were to get with them, it would be, I would have everything on silver platter, but I would have to do exactly what they say, like wear this or do not wear that. I would be in a golden cage, right? What's the point? And again, there's a saying in Ukraine with the loved one, it's heaven in a tent. So basically, you don't need a palace to be happy when you meet that person, because two of you guys, once you form a union, yeah, you can overcome anything. And if all you really need is each other in this world, because I mean, yes, okay, like people say, oh, family, this, that, blah, blah, blah. Once you leave the nest, okay, you build your own family. Okay, your family, still blood family, whatever. And sometimes blood family is just garbage too. So you need to leave them alone. Like, done. I've cut I've cut my family members off for good. Never gonna talk to them again. One of them is my father. So, um, but once you form this union, like who cares? Some people also, they listen to their families. When you are in a relationship, okay, don't listen to your family. Okay, don't listen to anyone. Okay, I mean, yes, listen here. I don't know. It depends on the situation again. Sometimes your family can give you the worst advice ever, which seem like legit reason to do what they're telling you to do or suggesting you do, and then it comes back and bites you in the ass years later or even hours later. Like you just have to make up your own mind, right? And like everyone else, we live, we learn. Some people learn from other people's mistakes. Some people learn from their own, and some people never learn. Okay. Okay. If that person come from a stable family and a family value wealth as well qualities lifestyle, that means the person practice high standards lifestyle, not a gold digger. Okay, well, I don't know, man. I grew up in USSR. We were all equally poor. Okay, but and like I said, I've been homeless here. I've had nothing. I've been down on my luck and due to life circumstances, I suppose. But and like I said, I had opportunities to date really rich people. Okay, I could have had it all. I did not, but I walked away because I knew I wasn't going to be happy. I knew I was going to be exploited in one way or another. That I'm not going to have a mind of my own. I'm not going to follow my heart. I wasn't, like, for me, if I get married, I want to marry for love, okay? Because, like I said, money come and go. And I also mentioned that before. Like, for example, Steve Jobs, right? The Apple guy, right? He died of some disease. I can't remember. Was it cancer or some, whatever, fatal disease, whatever. And he had all the money, okay? He had so much money, like he could have bought half the freaking world, okay? Billionaire, whatever. But then he was not healthy. He was dying. And what he said before he died, he said he would give all of his money, everything that he's ever worked for, just to give it away just to be healthy. So yes, there are people just shallow that because all they want is just shiny things, blah blah blah, diamonds, this, that, the Louis Vuitton purse. And I mean, to me, like I said, I'm a different breed. Like this is why Ukrainian women are different from the Western women because yes, okay, we do. I mean, we do like presents, of course. To me personally, I don't like cut flowers. But if you get me a plant, oh man, I'm gonna love you because that's gonna be my little baby. I'll take care of it. It'll remind me of you. And yes, cut flowers is also beautiful. Yes, but I don't know. It's just me. I'm a little different from the rest of the women, even like Ukrainian women. I don't know. My outlook on life is a little bit different than others, but that's again, it's based on what I've been through in my life, what I endured and I lived through. So, yes. And again, don't forget, I'm 40, I'll be 43, so I've seen a lot. Some I wanted to see, some I didn't want to see, some I wish I could unsee, but it is what it is. It's such as life, right? You are a businesswoman, so you have to have a stable career. Gold digger don't have an entrepreneur mindset or sense to be independent. That's true. That's true. Well, to be honest with you, I know some gold diggers that already have their own stuff. And they have lots of money, but they're still digging. They're still digging for more. They're stable. They have stable, but they just okay. So maybe some of them I know they started from like a schmuck that wasn't filthy rich, right? But he had some money, so they started off with him. Once they got some more money, they improved their appearance. I don't know, got boobs done or whatever, lips, whatever, blah blah blah. And then they moved on to someone who is making a little bit more money, who's got more resources, blah blah blah, and then they just kind of keep bouncing from one guy and then meet the richer man or meet the one more popular, more whatever. So gold diggers, and they will always show you like I said, how to get rid of a gold digger. Tell them you're broke, you don't have any money anymore. That's it. You don't even have to do anything. They'll leave you. They'll tell you, go F yourself. That's it. You have no uses for me. And then they'll just leave. So that's how you find out if the woman is gold digger. It's not that easy to find a good, like, to point out the gold digger. Like, first of all, even just by the way they dress, they look, the way they talk. Okay. They're really self-centered. So I'm like, I need this. I want to go shopping. I want to, like they don't. Gold diggers don't care about you. Okay, they will not care about your needs, even if your needs are just stay at home and watch a movie together and just, I don't know, order pizza or whatever it is. Just chill at home. They will want to go out. They want to go traveling. They want this. They want that. And if you cut them off financially, you'll see she'll leave you right there and then. She's not even gonna think twice, because she probably already has somebody else out there, waiting for his turn to be used. Okay, so I disagree. You said Steve Jobs not happy. He's giving back and making impact through philanthropic, and everyone will die. I didn't say he was not happy. When did I say that? I didn't say he was not happy. I said he had it all. He had all the money, but he didn't have health. So what I'm saying is, in the end, money, yes, it can buy you a lot of things, but it can never buy you real happiness. It can never buy you health. Well, health, okay. That again, that depends. Maybe you can, you need a heart transplant or whatever. Okay, you can pay, um, pay for it, right? But real happiness, you can't buy real happiness. Again, but materialistic people, yeah, you can buy happiness for them because that's all they care about, because that's what brings them joy. It's just brand new, shiny thing, a new car or whatever, like a ring or a bracelet or whatever the heck they want, right? But to me, true happiness is to be content in life. That like I see happiness like I would be walking down the street and well, finally last week we had some flowers coming out, started blooming on the trees. I stopped and I just smelled them. I took some pictures. I look at the sun and I look at the clouds and the beautiful blue sky, and that makes me happy. And materialistic things to me, yeah, of course I like nice things, But am I gonna go out of my way to, buy Gucci, Versace? No. I don't even like Gucci. I think Gucci's ugly. If somebody bought me Gucci, I'd make them go return it. And we can go shopping together for something else that's cheaper. I don't know. I don't chase this stuff, Yes, of course. To me, happiness, first of all, has to come from within. No matter what they say, if you, I keep saying that if you don't love yourself, if you cannot make yourself happy, nobody can. Okay? So get some hobbies, reevaluate your life, your outlook on life, and your what you want out of it, and just be honest with yourself, because if you keep lying to yourself, you're gonna keep lying to everyone else too. So just be honest with yourself what it is that you really want out of life. Okay? And it sometimes it's really hard to avoid being manipulated, being used. Like I said, I could sometimes, I watch a lot of criminal shows. Well, I think that most women like this stuff anyway. But their kids manipulate their own parents, lying to them. Parents manipulating the kids, and it's vice versa. People. There are people like this everywhere. Then no matter where you go, it's like I'm pretty sure there are a few of them are living on my street, but I don't really know. I don't socialize with my neighbors. Thank you very much, but no, thank you. So, like I said, to see a gold digger, all you have to do is just tell them you're broke. That's the easiest solution. So, and any tips on how to assure that the lady he's looking for is a serious relationship and not manipulation, deception? Well, okay, so number one, do not open up your heart. Do not open up completely to a person. Wait, even if it feels like it's the right moment to tell them all your. First of all, don't even tell people your secrets, okay? Manipulative person will use your thoughts, your feelings, against you. Okay, so just make sure that you still have your guard up, even and if you are going to drop your guard, just get down, just go gradually. Don't just go, okay, I truly love her, I think she's the one, blah blah blah. No, don't do that. Don't ever do that. Okay, don't fall for this, love at first sight. That's BS. Okay, this never happened. Okay, love at first sight, if that happens like 1 in a freaking billion. Okay, that's really true love. And then true love, okay, and there's no such thing as love at first sight. No, there's lust at first sight. Okay, but never love, because love takes work, hard work, takes dedication, takes commitment. That's what love is. Okay, and love should be unconditional. But then when the person is manipulated you into falling in love with that person, then all that goes out the window. And then just drop the person right there and then, never look back. Just be like, okay, just get out of my life. That's it. Don't even have to tell him get out, just block. Nowadays it's easy to block. Before, when I was growing up, we had a phone. If we didn't want anybody calling, we just had to take the freaking the handle. Is it? Yeah. Okay, anyway, you get my point. To reduce her doubts. Wait. Okay, Santos, let's go. This is many tips on how to assure the lady that he is looking for. Oh, to assure her. Oh, okay. Sorry. Well, I don't know. Like I said, if this is what you really want, this is to assure her. I mean, yeah, I guess like a lot of people have been burnt, and it's not easy to assure someone, but just be yourself and show her that show her that you're trustworthy, you know. And like I said, be honest. Tell her this is exactly what I'm looking for, and show it to her, you know. Like, just, you know, actions speak louder than words. I've had people telling me, I love you, oh my god, you're the only one, and you got my heart, blah blah. Okay. And it turned out to be a big fat nasty ass lie. Okay. So you know, don't don't listen with your brain, not heart. Forget about your heart. Okay. So because sometimes when we act out on our emotions, we make mistakes. So you know, for a healthy relationship, you just need to set your emotions, you know, put it in the back seat, or actually put it in the trunk for the time being, and just be honest with yourself and your partner exactly what you want, you know, and don't sugarcoat anything. Like, this is why, I don't know, like, a lot of people like me, and at the same time a lot of people don't like me because I do not sugarcoat poop. Because in the end, once you bite into it, even if it's covered in chocolate and some nuts and blah blah blah, once you bite into it, you're still gonna taste it. Okay, so I don't see the point. So for the healthy relationship, again, you just, I guess you have to observe and how what their actions are. Like I said, talking is easy. I mean, I can just talk out of my butt all day. Like, it's not that hard to do. I mean, lying, it's easy too. I mean, not for some people it's not easy, you know. Some people, when they lie, you can tell. Like, for me to lie, it's hard for me to lie, because you can just tell from my face that I'm lying. Okay, it's like my body language. It's hard for me to lie, right? I mean, yeah, there are little white lies I'm okay with saying. Like, for example, my best friend, you know, like, she put on some weight, and she's like, do I look fat? No, honey, you know, like, just a little bit. No, but she's actually lost some weight. But yeah, yeah, but too early, that's true. You know what? And sometimes you open your heart, and like I said, my 15-year relationship, I didn't open my willing to let that person go early if they're not compatible to you. Yes, if you guys are not compatible, if you guys don't have anything in common other than like physical attraction, or maybe like good sex or whatnot, it's like you can't base like true love, like real appreciation for each other. Is just like, if it's just, you know, superficial, you can't build the relationship on that. That's why, you know, sugar daddies and sugar babies, they know exactly what they're getting into. You know, she wants money, he wants young body. That's it. It's transaction. Okay, that's it. So yeah, I mean, it's hard to find. Okay, let's see. Simple tips. Look for the person and consistent actions. Yes, exactly. Because I heard people just talking and talking. I'll do this for you. I'll do that for you. And it's just like, and when I didn't even like, and what the crazy thing is, like, I don't ask people for anything. Okay, I don't. I'm self-sufficient, you know. And if people want to do something for me, yeah, do it out of because you want to do it. Okay, don't do it for me because I don't ask, but just because, like I said, I do things because I want to do them. Because nobody can really make me do something that I don't want to do. It's not gonna happen. You know, I've quit jobs, you know, where, you know, my boss was thinking that, you know, he's so much smarter than I am, whatever, right now, and then trying to make me do something that I didn't want to do. So I was just like, no, I'm out. It's not worth it. So yes, look at what people like. It's easy to say things. Easy to say to some people to say I love you is like blow your nose. So, to some people it's easy to lie and say, yes, I love you, you're the one for me, blah, 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 blah. Okay? So, yes, actions speak louder than words. I'd rather people just don't even say anything to me. If they're gonna just lie, just shut your trap and just don't talk to me, because like I don't see, like, and there are some people that always, they just want to, like, tell you things you want to hear. But again, once, when they act like this, when they just tell you what you want to hear, that's a red flag right there, because they're just setting you up to be manipulated by them. So, any tips for introverts on dating? Better off for them to be with an introvert? Yes. I'm an introvert myself. I'm a big time introvert. The good thing about introverts, that introverts can be extroverts. Okay? Yes, we have that option. We can turn it on and off like this. Extroverts can never be introverts. Never, ever, ever. So for introvert to be in a relationship with extrovert, I just don't see it happening. I just don't see it happening, because extroverts, they always need attention. They always need validations from others. They won't even give a crap about what you tell them. How you know you can tell them, you're the most beautiful woman in the world, that you're the most smartest, this, that, but they won't care, because they need validations from others. And then this is why all these women on Instagram and on Facebook and all these social medias, TikTok, I don't have any of it. Okay? I just, ugh, ugh, it just gives me a nick. And they post these pictures of them, like always constantly posting pictures. They would have a man sitting at home. They won't even mention their man on social media. Oh no, the man does not even exist. Okay, they'll take pictures of themselves, going to nice dinners, this, that, like taking pictures of the food, but never of a man, right? So, but because they want these likes from people that they don't know. Why do you need to be validated by some loser? For all I care, all these people that sit on the internet all day, every day, and all they do is just look at other people's pictures on their lives. Some of them are bitter. It's like, no matter what you post, they're just gonna be like, just be mean, because they're just so miserable sitting and like I said, these women, like women and men too, they post all these pictures pretending, oh yes, I live such a luxurious life. Look at me in private jet, where it's just like you can actually pay to go, and it's like a kind of like in a movie set, which is a part of a plane. It looks like you're sitting in there, but it's not even real. So I'm telling you, like social media is ruining people left and right. These Western women, their standards are just going way up. Single mom with 5 kids, 5 baby daddies, need a man who makes $500,000 and taking care of her and her kids. Like, what what? You kidding me, right? Like, I mean, seriously. So, if I don't know, my suggestion, if you really want someone who you'd like, if you want to be like, for you gentlemen, okay, for ladies too, but I really doubt any ladies watching this. But I try and see, like, if you find a woman that you really like to see, like, check her social media. Okay, she doesn't have any, you're in luck. Okay, she has some. I understand. Like, when I used to have social media, I had it for my cooking. Right, I'm vegan. I've been a vegan since 2015. But anyway, I love to cook. Okay, so love to come up with new recipes. I never cook with anybody's recipe. I come up with all my recipes all the time. It's just like it's in my blood. It's in my core. It's in my bones. It's just like it's in my soul. I love to cook. I like sometimes even think about what I'm gonna make for dinner days ahead. Right. So that was my social media, right? But if a woman has the social media where she's just like, she has all these followers, and most of them are just guys, and she's just posting pictures of her looking all cute and this and that. No, I mean, there's nothing wrong with having social media, especially if you're single, right? But if you start being in a relationship, I don't know. I honestly, it's not about being insecure, but I wouldn't want my man to be all over the social media and just like be like, oh yes, I got this and I got that, because it will attract, especially if the guy, let's say the guy has money, he's gonna be just posting stuff that, yeah, I got this Lamborghini and I got this mansion, blah blah blah. It's only gonna invite the wrong type of women, because women that have values, that traditional, they don't sit on social media. They don't. And they're definitely not trying to find a man on social media either. I mean, and like I said, nowadays everybody's lying. Like not everybody. Okay, let's. I went a little too far with this. Not everybody, but on social media, I would say good 95% of people lie. Good 95, maybe even more. Okay, what is okay? Okay, Ukrainian women are leaving their husband to go to war, and they're leaving to find another providers in Western Europe. That's not true. Again, some, like I said, like what, I'm not saying that all Ukrainian women are angels. No, I'm not saying that. I've met rotten people. I've met, like I said, there are always degenerates in every nation, in every race. It doesn't matter where you come from. If you're a rotten human being, it doesn't matter where you're from, okay? It does not matter where you're from. You can be from heaven, but if you're just evil in disguise, then who cares where you're from? So don't, okay? Okay, I don't know. What is this NGT? So I don't know what that means. What does this mean? And anyway, well, I don't know where you from. I don't know. How do you know? Have you been to Ukraine? Do you know any Ukrainian women? Enlighten me, because I really want to know. How do you know that? And let's say leaving their husbands. Not they don't leave their husbands. First of all, in Ukraine and Russia and former USSR, all men have to join the army at the age of 18. It's not like in here in Canada and US where you choose to go if you want to or choose not to go. It's up to you. Over there, they you have to, unless you have some kind of disability. If you're sick, if you're challenged in mentally or physically, whatever, they don't want you there, obviously, right? Or unless you have a lot of money. But I mean, men are dragged to go to war. What is the woman supposed to do? And what if her man dies? Like, you're saying this Mick too. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but okay, please enlighten me, because I'm really interested. Your name. Well, obviously, you are not Ukrainian. I'm thinking. I don't know. I don't want to assume. I don't want to have any assumption, but what's with that face, crying face? What's with this? What has the Ukrainian woman left you? Are you in war in Ukrainian war? Are you fighting for Ukraine and she left you for a Western man? Listen, you know what? Ukrainian women wanted to be with Western men even like when I was growing up in the 90s, okay, even in the 80s, but it was not. That's because Slavic men, like I said, in my experience, not that great of men. Okay, a lot of them are abusers. Okay, so yeah, of course, like we just want to be happy. Okay, what's wrong with us wanting to be happy? Most Ukrainian Russian men I know cheated on their wives, divorced them to be with. Like I said, all of my classmates, other than one that lives in Germany, that married a Western man, okay, who's older than her, They've been together for 20 plus years. They're happy. Okay, they have grown kids. They probably have grandkids. I don't know. I haven't talked to her in a year. But what most of these men, like all my classmates that got married to Ukrainian men, their man left them for someone who's younger. Left them. They don't pay. They never paid alimony. They didn't even pay child support. So what is wrong with Ukrainian women want to get away from all these abusers and want to be treated like a lady? Okay, that's why I'm saying Western men, because they are being abused by Western women. They need Slavic women. They need Ukrainian women, and Ukrainian women need Western men. Okay, and Ukrainian women do not want Eastern men. Okay, so let's put it that way. Southern, Eastern, ugh, no, thanks. Okay, Santos, let's see. From what I was told before, it is not only about finding providers. Many generally look for men who respect them and have hard time to find men with such attitude. Exactly, Santos. You know, it's just like I said, I speak on my own behalf on what I have experienced. You know, I know that I'm sure that everybody has their different experiences. Not like I don't know what other people experience in life, what they went through. I can't tell. I'm here to talk about things based on my life, what I've seen, what I've heard, what I've felt, what I've been through. Okay, so I mean, okay, and you make too, I don't know, like where you get these ideas. I don't know. I don't know. And you obviously don't want to say anything because I don't see you replying to my question. I don't see any answer. But anyway, you guys, it's holy moly. Every single time I start my podcast, I'm like, am I gonna survive a whole hour? And I end up yapping for for like 2 hours. But anyway, guys, I got to go. Jim is calling my name, and also I have things to do. I have a lot of things to do, but it was really nice chatting with all of you. Let me just play that. Where is that video? I keep. Oh my goodness gracious! I have to play a video for you, and I can never find it. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys, but you've stuck around here for long enough to listen to me. Okay, where is that video? I don't know. Anyway, okay, played. I think this is it. Sorry, you guys. Maybe not. I don't know. Keep forgetting which one it is. Shauna. Is it this? Anyway, you guys, I don't know. I have to ask my friend Diana. Anyway, okay. I hope. Okay, let's see one last comment here. Thanks for the live stream. Oh, you're welcome. And I'm G. Yes, thank you guys for listening to me. I hope I helped in enlightened you in some ways. I mean, like I said, I don't know. I don't know a lot of things, right? I just speak on my own behalf, on my own experiences. So I hope that was helpful to you guys. And yes, I hope to see you next Friday, same time. And have a wonderful weekend. Hopefully, where you guys are, it's not snowing. Because it was wet snow this morning. I don't know. I have my blinds closed right now, so can't see. But anyway, again, thank you so much, and you have a wonderful weekend. Okay, bye, guys.